Hello friends, Sirians, how are you today? It's a beautiful, wonderful, fantastic day. My third eye has opened. My third strand of DNA is an amazing thing. So let me tell you guys how to do it, okay? It's pretty simple. For me, it started with an apology. All you have to do is apologize to someone you think you wronged in the past, okay? For me, I had a friend from a long time ago from childhood who I didn't really treat that well. It wasn't that I hurt him or anything, not physically or anything, but maybe a little emotionally. I used to take off on him and leave him behind, go off with other kids. And you don't do that. You know, a friend doesn't do that to a friend. But we were like, 13, 14, so, I wasn't that mature. And they say hindsight is 20/20, and looking back, I know it was wrong. So I called him up and I apologized to him, even though it's been over 30 years. So he felt good, I felt good. And when you do that, when you apologize to someone and both people feel better, whew, a great weight is lifted and the universe feels better. And it's wonderful, it's beautiful. And when you start to become, a little bit sensitive to things, to your psychic abilities, you just feel things so much more deeply, and you can just feel that negative karma clearing out. So if there's anyone out there that you think you wronged, no matter how long ago it was, doesn't matter how long ago it was, time is irrelevant, just call them up and apologize. That's all you have to do. It's really simple. If you have a way of contacting them, of course. Sometimes when time goes by, you lose contact with people, but if there's someone, that you can still contact, and you feel like you did them wrong, all you gotta do is apologize. And then our friends up in the sky will be so happy you did. They'll help you expand your third eye, okay? So another thing I decided to do, which I haven't quite done yet, I have to write a letter to someone to let them know that I forgive them. Forgive someone who wronged you. That one's a little bit harder, depending on what they did, but the universe likes that as well. They like it when people forgive. Just shows maturity, So you do these things, and it's like your third eye starts to develop. And I think another thing is helping people without thinking about yourself. Think about them. So these videos that I've been making have been helping some of you guys, right? People are coming to me for advice because they see the orbs in my videos, and it feels good. It feels good to help people and not think about you, just think about them and the greater good. Watching one of my videos helped her open her third eye. So they up there, our friends, they decided it was time for me, that I should do the same, and they gave me a little tweak. I'll tell you about that. So the videos that I made about lucid dreaming, I had one the night of the super moon. I was dreaming of a man walking towards me on the street, a little bit older man, looked perfect, just normal human man, was walking towards me on the street, and I felt like I had encountered him before, and I didn't say the right thing or do the right thing. And so I said, well, this time I'm gonna make sure I get it right, and I'm gonna say the right thing. And I decided to tell him, I see the family resemblance, which was something I learned in a spiritual center that I just started going to. It's a little thing they do once a month. It's kind of cute, fun. You go up to a stranger and look them in the eye and just say, I see the family resemblance. So I decided to say that to this man, and before I even said it, as soon as I had the thought, he like morphed into a big, tall, blue man, blue skin, bald head, black eyes, and he, like I said, he tweaked me. He did something, and it was like, bam! My third eye was open. Sorry, the bead didn't stick. Anyways, you guys get the point. My hat fell off too. But I think you understand what I'm saying. It was such a powerful dream. I can't even really call it a dream experience. I think I traveled astrally up to the ship, not in body, but in astral form, and they gave me a little soul tweak. It was a little bit frightening at first, but you can't be afraid. Just remember, if you should encounter one of these beings, don't be afraid. They're here to help us. Okay, they're our friends of the Sirians, and we've all said we're Sirian. So, yeah, it was amazing. There was like a powerful vibration too, coming through my. I had headphones on at the time, and I had just drifted off to sleep with music headphones on, and this powerful vibration came through, really, and then I woke up and I was back in my physical body again. It was just an amazing experience, let me tell you. Before I had before that, it happened actually like kind of like it was 3 times. 2 times I felt like I was leaving my body or drifting away, and then all of a sudden I came back again. I was scared. 2 times it didn't work. Of course, the third time it did. Third time's the charm, right? There's a reason all these little expressions exist. So it was really, really great. And then the following day, I was out in my yard raking leaves, and a song came on the radio, Mr. Blue Sky, which is Guardians of the Galaxy, and you guys know my little friend Groot here, a big part of that song. So I was out there raking leaves and dancing, and I threw the rake down when that song came on, and I took off my little sweatshirt, and I was just out there really having fun dancing. And there's a line in the song that says, you know, not a cloud in the sky, something like that. And it just occurred to me, I said, I wonder if there are clouds in the sky. And I looked up and there was no clouds anywhere. There was one little tiny like chemtrail way off this way behind me, but no clouds. And I'm like, oh wow, no clouds at all. And then all of a sudden I see an object moving, and I think, oh, is that a plane? It wasn't a plane. All of a sudden I'm looking closer, and I see 3 lights, 3 white lights, 3 white little dots in a perfect equilateral triangle, and then like a round white orb around it, like a hazy white glow around the triangle. Okay, and I'm watching it, and I'm still dancing and singing along with Mr. Blue Sky now, and I start like waving my arms at it and going like this, and it starts doing the same thing. You know, planes move in a straight line. This object was, you know, dancing in the sky with me as I'm dancing. It was so wonderful, and I thanked them. I told them how wonderful and amazing and beautiful life in the universe is now that I can see. And it was just really positive experience. I don't even think probably if someone else was there with me and they looked up, they probably wouldn't have saw it. I think it was that tweak that he did that made it so that I can see these things. So I wanted to share that with you guys, and hopefully this will help some of you. Those are the 3 things you have to do. You know, apologize to people, forgive someone, and, you know, try to help others without thinking about yourself. Just try to help the greater good. Love you guys. Peace.